Welcome to a new video in my series Love Surfing, where I'm documenting my journey to find love and my life partner between Egypt and Europe, or between the Arabic world and the Western world. And this is Kalbouza. He has a great role in my love surfing journey, which I will be sharing in a coming video. But last time I was talking about my struggle in Egypt to find love, and why being in love in Egypt is not something easy for me. But today I'm going to share what was the situation with expats or foreigners or people from the Western world in Egypt. So I have a very interesting story, an encounter that I had with someone from Britain, and he really affected my life, my way of thinking, and he was the reason why I began my journey to find love online. I share my journey to find love and my life partner because I believe that love is the happiness of life. And it's an essential need for human beings. I know that usually people say that love yourself and that's enough. But I guess that life is designed in a way that you will come at a certain stage of your life. Your parents will not be the priority. Your brothers and sisters will not be the priority. Your friends will not be the priority. Then you will need to be a priority in someone's life. And you will need someone to be your priority as well. And that's why there is this idea of love and marriage and all that. You need someone to go with you through life struggles and face life challenges together. And I want to tell you that my journey is already documented in a book, Love Surfing. It's so far in Arabic, and I'm rewriting it now in English, and I'm going to leave a link in the description box of the book, which is electronic and audiobook. I will leave it in the description box once it is ready in English. Okay, so now back to the story. So I was in Egypt. I was at that time 32 years old, and I had this, I think, idea that came maybe from my Arabic background, that human beings are soulmates. Like, each human has his own soulmate, and when you find the one, that's when you can experience love. And so I believed in the idea of the soulmate. And when this soulmate will show up, there will be signs. And when I see the signs, I will know that this is the one. So, of course, now I look back to how I was thinking at the time and I see how silly I was. But anyway, so I was teaching Arabic for foreigners and he was my student and his name was Reza. And I thought, okay, my name is Teresa, his name is Reza. That's a sign, right? I mean, probably we are soulmates. So it was the first time for me to get to know someone who's a foreigner, like not Arabic. And I didn't, I had an idea about how life is in the West, but I wasn't sure. So I knew that women got their rights in the West, so that there is equality and all that. So I thought that this means that females could propose to males. Yes. Like, what do you mean equality if I still have to wait for him to propose? So when I found him, also there were other signs that told me that this is my soulmate, okay? You will find more details in the book, Love Story, the whole story. But so when I found that he is probably my soulmate, I told him. And I told him that I believe you are the one, and and then he asked me to go for dinner. So I was like, okay, maybe because he's a foreigner, he will not just marry me immediately. So we went for dinner, and then we went for lunch, and we went for many things. And every time I tell myself, okay, maybe he's not like, he doesn't have this Arabic mentality where he's going to marry me immediately, but he needs time to get to know me. So that's why I allowed myself, because before him, I never went out with any guy ever, forever, never. Because of course, as I said in my first video, the video before this one, is that wandering around with a guy in Egypt is very bad for my reputation. So I thought, okay, I will just do it for him so he get to know me and then we get married. And I was still waiting for an answer for my proposal. Like, I told you you are my soulmate. Hello, what are we going to do now? And it was just asking me for lunch and for dinner and for going somewhere and going to a cafe and nothing was happening. And then it took me 1.5 years until I realized finally, after of course suffering for long disappointments for 1.5 years, because every time I think that he's going to answer my question when I told him, like, I believe you are my soulmate, what do you think? But finally, after 1.5 years, I insisted to get an answer, and finally he told me that he said that he's in a relation, which was so weird for me, but okay. Because the first question I asked him was if he's in a relation, and he said no. Right. So, and he was always complaining of how lonely he is, how he feels lonely. And then when I insisted that he give me an answer for my proposal, he said that he's in a relationship and he wished me best of luck. Of course, I was so devastated, and then I started thinking, like, what is this? I don't have a chance with the Egyptians. I don't have a chance with foreigners. I don't understand those people, and I can't be in love with an Egyptian because of how complicated they are, and I can't be in love with a foreigner. Not even a foreigner. I can't be in love with my soulmate. Like. So that was so devastating for me, and that's when I decided to wake up, throw this idea of soulmate under the bus, and start looking for a life partner, for love, to experience love, because 32 years old at the time, and I never ever was in a relation. Never, ever. Like, I don't know how does it feel when I'm in love, or how, because as you know, love is stigmatized in Egypt. So I wanted to have this experience. I wanted to know how does it feel to, I hear people, I hear a lot of songs about love. I watch a lot of movies, romantic movies, and I just don't know how is it when I am in love. And so I started making profiles on dating websites at that time. Luckily, there was internet starting at that time, 2007, 2008. And I began a long journey of meeting guys, trying to find someone that will share this life journey with me. And on my journey, I discovered a lot of things about human beings, about love, about the West, about the Arabic world. And it's all in the book Love Surfing. So far, you can find here on this channel how I met my husband. And also you can find one dating experience that I documented in a short film when I was in Belgium called Love Surfing. And it's also in this series, and I will leave a link to it. So tell me, do you believe in love? Do you believe in the idea of the soulmate? Let me know in the comment below.